Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's make Nido milk powder Bofrot or puff puff for our breakfast today. So let's get started. For this recipe you need flour, so I am using plain flour or all-purpose flour. And for this recipe you need just 340 grams as you see on my scale. And then I'm gonna add sugar, and this time I'm using white granulated sugar, and I'll be adding about half a cup of sugar or 100 grams. You can always add a bit more if you want it sweeter, but for this recipe half a cup is enough. So you can see it here, it's just exactly 100 grams. And then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg powder or ground nutmeg. Use the fresh one if you like. And then this is optional, but I'm just gonna add half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. But if you don't like the combination between nutmeg and cinnamon, please do not add any cinnamon to it. I'm being serious. Then I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of salt. And here comes the Nido milk powder. Every African knows about Nido milk. So for this recipe I am just going to add 3.5 tablespoons. But if you don't have Nido milk, you can use any powdered milk you can find on the market, or even just use normal milk. You can use fresh corn milk. You can even use just water, that's the simplest recipe, or even evaporated milk. But I thought it would be different with Nido. So I'm adding the half teaspoon now. And then I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, which is optional as well. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of active yeast. So this is instant yeast, which is better than the dried active yeast because it rises quicker. And then I am going to mix everything together. If you want to use dried active yeast, please proof it with the warm water first, just to make sure that it is still alive. Alright, now I'm going to add the warm water, so just 1 mug, as you see here, just the regular coffee cup of warm water. And I would say warm to hot water, yes, just in between, and then add the whole cup. This is all you need for this recipe. It's the correct measurements. And then mix the water and the flour together until you get this nice light batter. This is all you need. Okay, so try to achieve this. And then we are going to cover it with cling film and let it rise for about 45 minutes, depending on your room temperature. And this is it here, and you can see it has doubled up in size. So I am heating some fresh oil, and now I have removed the cling film so you can see better. You can see the holes, the bubbles there. This is exactly what we want. So the next step is to remove the air from it. So just give it a little stir, and then we are going to start making our Bofrot. So we all have our ways of making this, the ways to shape it. So this is how I do it, and this is how it works for me. So you can try and do it this way or with another way. I don't know, whichever way works best for you. So then drop it in the hot oil. Make sure the oil is not too hot either, or else the inside will not cook. So I am dropping my Bofrot one by one, and also make sure you do not overcrowd it, or else it will suck up the oil, and then your Bofrot or puff puff will be so oily and soggy, and it will be disgusting, really. So this is it now. I have dropped all my Bofrot here, and I am going to turn them over, to make sure it cooks or fries evenly. Sometimes it turns on its own, but sometimes they're a bit stubborn and don't. So you just give them a little help. So this is it. So now I'm going to let it for about another 2 to 3 minutes, always making sure it is not burning. Alright, so now it is ready. Look at this wonderful Bofrot. This is how I love them. Really, this is perfect. So now I am going to take the puff puff out of the oil. Make sure you have kitchen towel to put them on so that the oil can drain. It is also important. Alright, so this is it now. I just wanted to add something regarding the cinnamon. You know, some people do not like the combination between a nutmeg and cinnamon because sometimes it can give a weird taste. So please think twice before you add the cinnamon to your puff puff. You can use either one if you like, but I like both, just to let you know. Alright, so now I'm going to show you a close-up of my Bofrot. See how quick I dropped it back. It was so hot, burning my fingers. So this is it. Look at the inside, nice and soft. This is the perfect Bofrot. Alright guys, so look at me enjoying it. This was my breakfast for the day. Alright, thank you all for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It is really easy to make, so you just try it. I'll give you the real measurements in the description box. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye.